Salute Squad. Welcome back to another episode of Fly High Productions with Mr. Follow Up. So check this out. Today we covering the young thug YSL RICO trial. This is day 15. You got the co-defendant in the hot seat right now, and he's spilling the beans. See the look on young thug's face, like he came from the mud, allegedly. Anyway, like I said, this is part 3. So if you didn't catch part 1 and 2, be sure and slide back and uh, catch yourself up to speed. Anyway, like I say, welcome over here to Fly High Productions with Mr. Follow Up. We're going to pick it up where we left off on part 2.
That's very nice. Did anyone in particular tell you the weather out today?
No.
Have you spoken with us this weekend?
No.
Mr. Stevens, would you tell the jury how it is that you were able to make factual acknowledgement number 1 truthfully at the time that you signed State's Exhibit 16 with uniform?
I was able to do that because I'm a member and I've done things to increase the notoriety of furtherance and the rest of the question.
What crimes have you committed to increase the notoriety, street credibility, and reputation of YSL?
So I sold drugs and carried around illegal firearms.
How did those things increase the notoriety, street credibility, and reputation of Young Slimelight?
I don't know if it actually increased, but my approach was to make it known that YSL was selling drugs and willing to protect the selling the drugs with the firearm. But yeah.
And when you made factual acknowledgement number 12, how did YSL protect
I want you to pay attention to this, boys and girls. This was Young Thug's right-hand man, who basically went in there and told them, I'll tell y'all everything. But what did he get in return? Stay tuned to this case, because it's another rabbit hole that I'm sure we gonna head down here in a minute.
their territory at 151 Cleveland Avenue?
I never said nothing about protection.
Was the gas station at 151 Cleveland Avenue a location where YSL associates sell drugs?
Yes, that's where I sold my drugs at.
And was 221 Cleveland Avenue a location where Young Slime Life associates sold drugs?
So them two stores like 5 minutes from each other. I often walk back and forth. Some sales I had down there, some sales I had up the street.
Were you able to keep accurate count of the sales?
No,
How then were you able to successfully sell drugs?
I never said I was successful.
So, how were you able to say that 3 or more members or associates of Young Slime Life have committed crimes intended to increase the notoriety, street credibility, and reputation of Young Slime Life? How were you able to truthfully say that at the time that you signed this?
Because I was selling drugs and I knew for a fact that Sledge knew that I was selling drugs, and yeah, I knew they knew that I was selling drugs.
Who are the other 2 people, since you said in this acknowledgement that 3 or more members or associates of Young Slime Life have committed crimes meant to increase the notoriety, street credibility, and reputation of Young Slime Life? Who are the other 2?
So I
Overruled, sir. Overruled. Thank you.
really thought that I would use myself, that I counted as the 3. I had a friend who passed. He was a member. Me and him often sold drugs together, and we had the same goals.
Mr. Stevens, do you contend at this point that somehow you thought you constituted 3 or more members of Young Slime Life?
Yes, I really thought that I can be, yeah, I really thought, because I'm in the indictment, you know, I was indicted.
So are you unwilling to speak on crimes committed by other members of Young Slime Life intended to increase the notoriety, street credibility, and reputation of Young Slime Life?
No, I'm not unwilling. I gave you 3 names. I told you. You asked me to give you 3 names.
What 3?
Ms. Love, before you posit more questions, I believe we have some folks who need to take a comfort break. So I'm just gonna pause you at that point in time. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just gonna recess for about maybe 10 minutes and let everyone who needs to take comfort go ahead and do so. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, all rise.
As we can see, he went in there and he said he would give the information. Now he's trying to get the bare minimum. What's going to end up happening? Well, I won't even say, because I don't know the law like that. But he playing with fire right now. All I can say is make good decisions. When you make those decisions, follow through with them. It should be a good lesson, man. And I say girls and boys, but I really mean that age group between 20 all the way up to the 30s. Don't crash out. Be aware of your surroundings and the people that you're dealing with. And know this: Once you jump out there in the streets, you knee deep in the game. And I'm gonna tell you this: ain't no rules in the streets. Fly High Productions, Mr. Follow Up. It's been part 3 of the Jeffery Williams versus Georgia, or vice versa, YSL RICO trial. Stay tuned to part 4. We gon' at least get the rest of this witness here, Trontavious Stevens. Now you see it there on the board. He was a co-founder of the YSL. And apparently, it's what he got to do to avoid him going down with the rest of the crew. Where I come from, I was always told, do dirt all by your lonely. No, I'm not promoting for you to go out there and do no dirt. But that was a word to the wise. Salute.